Hi, friends in the future. Thanks for dropping into this happy hour. Today we're talking about really anything. There was nothing really on the schedule, but we talked about derivative projects, the Goblin Town NFT series on Ethereum, what it means for free mints. We talked about some great rug stories. We have a great cast of characters today, and we're happy you're here. So make sure you grab a beverage, some water, some tea, maybe some wine coolers, anything that suits your fancy. But welcome to Happy Hour. Thanks for dropping in. And if you want, come next time.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Hey.
Okay, so it's a happy hour 2 to 3 and then spaces from 3 to 4.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be in the spaces or not.
Yeah, me either.
Is it just Ileana that's talking?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Let's see who shows up also, because it might just be me and you shooting the shit.
I know. We didn't really push this happy hour. I don't think we made a thing for it.
Right.
I love these freaking reaction emojis.
The ones I made?
Yeah, how'd you make this skateboard flip? Or is that from a different server?
I just found it on the interwebs.
Sick.
Yeah. I wish I was like making custom animated emojis. It's like time that I don't have, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. When I saw it, I was like, holy cow. The things I didn't know Rallion could do.
I appreciate how much you believe in me. I mean, I could do it. That's
For sure.
honestly not that hard, but
Well, that's what I thought because the Genesis that was the first time I've seen your like animation stuff.
right.
So you probably could.
Welcome, everybody, to Happy Hour. So we're here and we're happy, and it's the happiest hour we can think of.
You came out of nowhere, dude.
You did.
We've been here.
But the funny thing is, when I came in, you guys weren't talking. So I just...
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
That's fine. We were just chatting about skateboards flipping for a hot minute.
Right. I mean, it was just me and Fitz in here, but now we got Biz. Oh, Busy Wizzy in the audience.
Busy Wizzy.
The
You wanna
Biz
come up, Biz, and
himself.
Come
Oh, he raised his hand.
up.
What's up, guys?
Yes, Biz, my favorite Englishman.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
I know, long time no speak.
Yeah. All right, man. You can't use our real names, okay? So it's Rallion, it's Fitz, and it's
Don't
Phosphorus.
blow our
Okay?
cover.
Oh, don't worry. I'm aware. Don't worry.
Oh.
Dude, how you doing?
Good. Working a lot.
Yeah. How's life in Web3? You've taken the deep dive at this point, huh?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's it's a lot of the same, but a lot of the different.
Right.
Web 2. So it's complicated, but it's not complicated because it's kind of like you're looking at code. It's the same, but it's different. So
Right.
it's just a little bit strange sometimes. So, and you have all these cryptocurrencies coming out with new sort of code, and you're having to look at like all their node modules because there's no documentation anywhere for any of the stuff. So you just spend hours and hours looking through their code to try and understand how they code something. And you're like, oh, that's how you do it. It's really simple, but they didn't document it anywhere. So
Yeah.
So it's cool, man.
Are you learning all the different languages, or are you just sticking to like or one or two, like whatever?
Yeah, we're going. I don't know how much I can say actually, but we're learning a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Can't give away the secret sauce, I guess, the Byzantine secret sauce, right?
No, not too much. But
Gosh, you would be in so much trouble if you spilled the beans.
Yeah.
I don't know how much trouble I'll be in, but
Yeah, we can fight. We can help you fight Obsidian if it comes down to it.
He's like, I'm British. I eat beans for breakfast.
And the baked beans as well.
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
Man.
Cool, man. I'm looking forward to your mint coming out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. It's a good design.
What's that?
It's a good design.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple more that are just like it, or not just like it, but similar, like same style and everything. But I don't know how much we can even talk about that, right? Because that whole thing is still a little hush hush, but it'll be happening soon.
That's cool, man. I like it.
Yeah, in this game, it's like, how much can you say about anything?
Right.
For real.
And I'm like speaking, and I'm watching the words come out of my mouth because I'm like so protective of what I say.
Same, it's so hard and kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I so want to call you by your names, and I was like, no.
Same. I almost did it to you like right when you got on, and then I was like, "Oh, this is recorded." I definitely can't.
Yeah.
Problem with having real life friends
Right.
also doing stuff with you. It's like tripping over your words, especially when you have a hard to pronounce name like mine.
Yeah. Let's talk about
My
that.
name has tripped up so many people.
Yeah. Did you expect that to happen, or I mean, it's a D&D name, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. I actually, I don't know if we've talked about that. I think we talked about it in an interview at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I came up with a name as like a name that I wanted to actually like change my middle name to, because I'm not like a big fan of my real life middle name. So I like came up with that name using Tolkien's Elvish language and have a whole nerdy reasoning behind the whole thing, but that's how I came up with it. And then I used it for a D&D character, and then I just been my handle on every like video game and whatever that I've played in the past few years, and now it's the Web3 name. It's Rowion. I don't know that I thought that it would be hard for people to pronounce, but I realized like you could read it 20 different ways, like, so I guess it makes sense that it would be hard to pronounce.
And now we just call you, when I'm mad at you, I just call you Raw. Raw.
Guys, did you see this Dr. Sus video? I wish he was on here right now.
What video? Which video? What are we talking
From
about?
Web3 Week. In his pineapple shirt with a stack of money.
Oh, wait. I think I did see it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to listen to this.
He's got like a stack of money in one hand and something else in his other hand.
Rings and chains.
Yeah.
I know you never dreamed about.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
Oh, he's got like the like weird accent going on. I don't even know like what.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Oh, is he here?
Sus, I just saw this video of you on Web3 Week. Oh man, we need to get you up here.
Yeah. We need you to explain the accent, man.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. Let me mute myself and go listen.
Shalom, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Sababa, guys.
Wow.
Is this gonna be your accent
good?
forever
What's
now?
good?
It's going to be hard to keep in character, but I believe you could do it. You're already keeping a lot in character.
Are you going to do the accent forever, Sus?
I feel like I can. It's tough, dude. I recorded that thing so many times, and at the end there, like, there's so many times where I went Australian or I went like British by accident, and I was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm loving this outfit.
Oh, I had to bring the drip.
Oh, It's the drippiest, dude. Like the rings and
Yeah.
like the whole thing is incredible.
Look, my goal was to make sure, like, as far as this event goes, there were some serious heavy hitters there. And I'm like a small fish in that big pond, like CEO of Audius and like all these like big musicians and Chemical X. It was like ridiculous. And I'm like I'm Dr. Suss. Like I'm a small fish compared to these guys. And I'm like, you know what? I got 3 minutes. I need to make sure they never forget me.
Good
So
word.
Dang.
hopefully
you
mission
did it.
accomplished.
I think you did it.
Thanks,
Man,
guys.
the pineapple shirt too. You're just
It's-
in the game.
Oh,
Cool.
super sick. Super
Yeah.
sick.
How was the event? You want to talk what happened? What happened?
I mean, I had like 3 minutes, like my piece was pre-recorded and I mean, really, they played it and there's a bunch of people in the comments and whatnot. So like, it was just, super cool to see the reactions in the comments while this thing was going on. But it was, 6.9 minutes of fame and that's it. Now it's downhill from here, boys.
Yeah, your next is 4 minutes and 20 seconds worth of fame.
Yeah.
After that, straight to zero. Or the moon. No one knows.
Yeah. Oh man, you got the website up.
Yeah, dude.
It looks peachy.
Wait, what did you settle on? Was it XYZ?
gmrh.gg.
GG.
Oh my god, yes.
I also bought gmregional.org. I need to link it still, but so that's like a dead page right now. But I think I also bought XYZ because it was like $1 or something ridiculous.
Oh
nice.
yeah.
I'll link them all. But yeah, super stoked on the website. Absolutely.
This looks good.
Seeing people's reactions was so fire. They were like, I can't. They were like, I can't even. I'm literally can't evening with this website.
Yo,
Pull it up
yeah.
right now. We're gonna drop it in the links.
I'm stoked on it. It came out really good.
I just want to be able to type.
The hotline number. That's so good.
Oh yeah, you better believe it.
Oh my gosh. How funny.
And there's like the address too in the footer.
Oh, we're not gonna make it Lane. DJ
Sand Island.
My zip code's boobs.
Yeah.
My god, it is. Wow, there you did it. That happened.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's your 13-year-old self, but like all the time.
It's my bar mitzvah self.
Yes.
So good.
Dude, it was so fun too, like putting the money in the guy's hands at the bottom.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Did you do that, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Cat's out of the bag. Like I was being shush about it, but like, yeah, for the
Oh,
folks,
But yeah.
for the folks who are, I don't know if he meant to do that on purpose, but yeah, like everybody, AirDrop squad made the website, which is fucking fire.
Well, I'm kind of like, for happy hour, if it's our people, I don't really care. I didn't want to like
Put it on blast.
brag about it, but
Yeah.
I was just like stoked. It's like so funny, and it was so fun to put together.
I love the doctor. It's just the guy from the meme.
The
Yeah.
photo.
It just says,
Oh
he
my
says
god.
right click saved.
Yeah, I just
Max Payne Herald or Hide the Payne Herald.
Yeah.
What did you talk about in the Web3 week? What was your chat about?
So what did I talk about? A little bit of background on, Dr. Suss and what we're doing at GMRH. And then, gave a little tease of the music that's going to be coming soon, trademark, soon TM.
Right.
And then a little bit about the direction of where the Saints project's going to be going, which is kind of opening it up to other artists to get them involved, create a platform for, like, really it'd be so sick, artists, like, let's say in remote wherever, who, like, that's what we're here for, right? Like, crypto is banking the unbanked, and, like, I want to art the unarted. So, like, if there's a crazy illustrator or 3D animator or something, like, in remote wherever, who doesn't have access to, like, an immediate in real world network like an art school or stuff that we just have access to here, like, find them, give them a platform to make a saint, and collaborate with them on making dope shit, and then also split the sale proceeds with them, and just get weird. So yeah, that's kind of what I talked about there, is like opening up the doors to the Saints project to get more artists involved. And because I know for a fact, I'm not the most talented artist in the room, but there's crazy fucking talent out there, and, like, why not bring them in? Why not do this thing together? So that's kind of what I, in my 3 minutes up there, that's the can of worms I opened.
That's a big can of worms. It's like got all centipedes and millipedes in it.
Oh yeah, dude, we got legs.
All the legs.
Wow. Oh, Jake's had his hand up this whole time. We're just ignoring him.
Shit.
He's our competition, so we have to put him in his place sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Come on.
I just want to, like, drag and drop. That's like, I don't like that I have to, like, do all
Drag and drop people to the stage? Yeah, that would be sick.
Maybe console will have that.
Maybe.
I want console to come up and do stuff. But I know they're still building, because it's like, we need all of these functionalities that Discord has. It's like the video, it's the photos, like all of the video, this whole stage stuff, maybe even like video chats. It's gotta be the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah,
Gotta be the whole 9.
And it's hard to come out the gate like that.
Right. They're gonna have to rebuild Discord and then add to it.
Yeah.
And leave out the shit from Discord that we all don't like
right.
bots and the scams, and like I'm gonna make I'm gonna easily scan these people and have my handle, profile picture, and numbers basically the exact same as, like, the head of this huge project. Like, come on.
Yeah, for real.
By the way, Biz, Firefly, Crypto Boy, what's goody? Alpha for you. I have a tweet up, and I'm literally giving away a saint today.
Ooh.
Or posting on the tweet. You don't need to tag anybody. You don't need to jump into Discord to do any, like, grinding or shilling. Just comment, like, a fun bear market or rug story you experienced, or, like, bud you experienced, and the best one, in my opinion, will win. So, like, nobody's commented on it, and it's basically a free saint. So
nobody's commented on it?
Not one. I mean, maybe one.
Wait a second. Where is this?
Everybody open Twitter.
Yeah. What?
You guys got to get a soundboard, because Sus is just like a walking alpha leak. Every time he talks, something comes out.
Right. Let's get Alpha League.
There it is.
Yeah, I just need the air horn. I just need that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It will be abused if we get it.
Oh, I see it. It's been up for 3 hours.
No engagement, right?
Bearish bud
It's
story.
broken.
Dang.
Bowtie Pomeranian
Got
commented
caught
on it.
sleeping.
I mean, it's fine. Like, the less competition, the higher odds you have. So it's
Yeah.
it's chill.
Rawian, are you gonna do the RPG characters?
Yeah, 100%. This is the one I was the most sad about.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna collect all of the female dwarves.
I was gonna just collect all of the dwarves. I was ready to, like, go hard on that project, and then it just
Bum, bum,
disappeared.
Fucking go on. It's a magic carpet ride. That's what that was.
What's up, Teflon Don?
Man. Well, what else is happening this week? I feel like, the Web3 week was the big poppin' thing. I totally missed it today. I was just in my own zone.
That's the big one. What else happened?
Somebody let Teflon up. The
Oh.
Musk that can't be.
The Musk.
Yo,
I do
Crypto
kinda
Boy,
like
Are you at a
watching-
graduation? Are you graduating?
Ooh.
What?
From kindergarten?
Right? He just posted a picture in the chat of like a graduation. So
Oh, of Dr.
Today was kind of
Crypto Boy did. Yeah.
today was kind of Minotauri mint was this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've been staking banana or slime and stuff, it's sort of like feels like a free mint psychologically if you mint with banana. So that
Yeah,
felt good. And then I mean I've been shilling it somewhat, but not more shilling it, more just trying to let the OGs know and stuff. I mean Lucid,
Oh, yeah.
I just love Lucid's music and the NFT art's sweet. So he dropped the first 35 today during the Web3 week because he had his like set there. So that was kind of the events on my NFT thing today. Plus the moon dicks and other like some ETH things that were kind of fun. But
That thing was
moon dicks.
funny.
I just if I ever laughed that hard at something, I just need to mint it. So
I think I saw you tweet about it, and it was like the first thing I saw when I woke up, and I was like,
I was dying.
What is this?
If I laugh that hard and I check and it's like a $15-$20 mint or whatever at the time ETH is, like I'm just like, yeah, I gotta ride this one out and just
Oh my gosh.
wow.
it made me laugh this morning when I woke up and it made me laugh last night and probably will for the next few days, and I'm sure I'll open my wallet and forget about it.
Teflon, I was going to make a really nasty joke. Like, are you sure you want to ride out the moon dick? But I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not going to make.
I've been trying to just throw the puns in, but yeah. Anyway, I do hope, and I don't know, maybe I'll find some time or some other people, but I do want to do some free mints on more like meme. I think it'd be fun to do some meme mints, and like even if I think the functionality's there where you can front the transaction cost for most people. So like I think that's what I think you can do that. Sort of like I was thinking Wasteland Apes. Like that was a good event for getting a lot of new people into the space. Like it'd be fun to see if we could do something. Maybe not moon dicks or elf dicks or any dick things, but some of the recent derivatives have been pretty wild.
Hey Teflon, I posted in general chat. Is that Lucid's project?
Is it Multiverse FM?
Yeah. So, dude,
and I'm like, I'm okay with it not growing too fast because I think it'd be a better community that way.
Yeah,
obviously.
When's the reveal for Minotauri?
I don't know. I'm guessing after it sells out is sort of the presumption, and if it doesn't, then probably 48 hours or something.
Yeah.
I actually, that's like one mint that I've like been waiting for, and I forgot about it. Now I have to go mint.
I thought the same thing this morning.
You can mint with banana. Is that what you said?
And slime.
Slime. So
Rauyon, that's you.
That's me.
Get
Gotta go harvest.
Them nanners and slime ready.
All right. I just got the bananas.
I don't care about any of these NFT launches.
What is? Do you think Minotauri will mint out? I don't, because I don't know.
They're staking too, right? They have staking as well, don't they?
They said something about leverage.
The fuck does that mean?
Guys, yeah, what does that mean?
Guys,
I think they're planning on being multi-chain. I think I heard that rumor somewhat. I don't know though.
Guys, can I read this rug real quick?
Yeah, read the rug.
Read the rug.
Biz BTC, you're the GOAT. He just commented on the Twitter post. He said, "My cousin is an ETH developer. He created a contract where he sent ETH his team received from a mint they did. It all went wrong, and he didn't write in the contract that he could withdraw the funds. $60,000 in a contract with which no one can touch.
No.
Oh my God.
That's why you get
Yikes.
smart contract auditors. Don't trust your buddy or cousin.
Your buddy.
Biz, did
Who
you
wrote
make
this
a Twitter
contract?
account
A
just to post
cousin?
on that? Oh my gosh.
Biz got to come up, give us the skinny on this because that's so funny.
Holy shit.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, sad. Sad.
Sad,
Oh yeah,
sad,
it
sad.
was.
That's a
When he
rug,
told
but
me-
that's also. Go ahead, Biz.
Yeah, when he told me, he was just like between laughing and crying, like.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'd probably only cry.
Oh my gosh, my chest hurts thinking about it.
yeah, it's just one of those things where you just like acknowledge it happened, forget about it, never do it again.
That's 2 Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
That's awful.
That's 1 Bitcoin pizza worth.
I mean, it's not as bad as other people though. Like,
Oh,
some
no.
people-
No.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that definitely trumps my $3 mint, 3 stacks mint that I lost.
It's funny.
So apparently, Minatoris will be, building a bridge, helping develop the Stacks ecosystem for developers. 5% of the fund goes to developers. They're going to help build NFT bridges, including the Solana one. This is just per their website. And then also, they're doing some stuff in Sandbox, which, by the way, Sandbox CEO was on Web3 Week yesterday. It kind of caught me off guard. I saw he was like, I'm the Sandbox CEO. And I was like, wait a second. Is this? And it was.
What?
Yeah, he was like talking for like a 30, 40-minute session
Wow.
with a few other people. So, yep.
Hey, Musk,
That
do you know
happened.
how many people like tuned in to Web3 Week?
No, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would guess like 400 or 500 people registered, probably. I don't know what the tune in for the whole thing was
Yeah.
between different things. That's kind of, I just guess.
Yeah.
Like maybe even more. I mean, maybe more, but I don't know how many tuned in
Right.
at all times.
Because like
I
when
mean,
I
so
looked at the YouTube stream, it was it's tough with these live events, like all like right now.
I don't think many people went on YouTube. So I was on YouTube, but I don't think I went on like the other one,
Yeah.
and there was a lot more comments from like a lot of different people.
Yeah, same.
So I think that's what they pushed with emails, and everything else was to the actual platform, because obviously YouTube isn't ideal for chats and stuff. So I'm sure whoever has access, Shannon probably has access to the back end and could probably look at it, but I haven't heard.
Well,
I'm sure you're keen to know. You can go back and look at the stream. I'll probably record some memes and some shit out of your fun little recording. I mean, those. We're gonna have to snip it and put them in Twitter replies and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, that'd be fun.
The accent was gold. It caught me off guard.
I had to do it.
That's literally how we started the conversation today. It was like, Sus, what's up with the accent?
It was really funny just seeing the moderator, like read out Dr. Stanley K. Sussenberg, and like she's like, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. It really made me laugh.
Oh, gotta have fun.
Followed by the accent. So anyway,
I
I thought it was pretty good. I think Web3 Week and events like that, obviously, the ones in person we all know are like really good for community building, with like people in the communities and even like builders and devs and stuff. But I think those sort of events are really good for like institutional buy-in, I guess,
Yeah.
like and much more established buy-in, because they're able to just build those relationships with a lot of those speakers that I'm hoping like will flourish more. Warner Music people and some of those things. It'd be nice to get a few bigger label. I'm sure with Linny and with Lucid, like kind of proof of concept with their NFTs. But if they're successful and stuff, we'll be able to bring on some like big artists. Hopefully, we will eventually. I should say, hopefully this year is what I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've also been talking to like the guys at Audio Resin and Kaylani at the Untold. Did I say it right? Yeah, the Untold. Just about music stuff, and it's like I think there's a lot of value in building for the small artists too. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, I
buttload of
think that's
small artists as like just as good as like one Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I agree. I think that's probably even the best for. I mean, I would almost say like the first 100 musicians, probably. Like to really, and eventually, whatever if bigger ones come, that's great. But building big communities of musicians who all have their sub communities, like that's just huge.
Right. And just the music NFT thing is it's so unwritten right now. Like everybody I ask about it is like, well, nobody has it quite figured out, you know?
Yeah,
So
nobody
I
has
think
it
the
figured out.
more people just try stuff and the more use cases get put out there with music NFTs, the better for everybody that's trying to do it, you know?
Yeah, agreed. I'm really like my like pipeline dream with Lucid and his whole thing because I know he's with this like Wakan pretty like hippie label. It would be cool for like his thing to work, and then just like all of the artists under that label to start doing them as well in like a similar model. Because I know they're you know they're very supportive of them doing whatever they want and owning their masters and they're not going to be restrictive like some people are who are signed with bigger labels. It'd just be cool to see people, get their full creativity that way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the music thing plays out. There's so many different avenues, or like with like Spotify and how do you listen to music? Well, how are you getting paid for music? It's not as easy as it. I don't know. Back when you just made like vinyls, you want to listen to music, you pay for the music. Now there's music. I think listening you'll still have infinite access to, but what does it mean to own something and then own the rights? I think there's a lot in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I was talking to Lucid, but also like a few. It was on a Twitter Spaces with like I think it was a Stacks one when they were talking about how it was our pal Martin Trikelli who came up and was talking about how like musicians can kind of like or there's thinking of the models where musicians can kind of de-risk like the fundraising from an NFT where like the royalties trail off after like the NFT holders have made back 100% of what they put into it. So it might go from like a 30% royalty to like a 3% or something. And most supporters of the musician or of the thing would be more than happy to do that. I mean, if you're a supporter, you're going to buy the NFT no matter what, and you're going to support them no matter what. But if that's the case, you might even support them more financially up front, knowing that like there's a much lower risk that like you'll get that back within a few years, or versus you'll get it back within like 50 years.
Right.
Which I think is kind of cool, and it'll be interesting to see how people implement models like that. But like, I mean, I'll definitely like buy say like one of Lucid's NFTs for sure. I'll buy a handful of them even. But like, if I know it's going to be a very high royalty that trails off after a year, and like I'll likely do it, I might buy 50 of them, and essentially loan him that in return for his creativity and his label handling, putting out the song and, playing it at festivals and the whole thing, but sort of helping crowdfund it. I think it's cool. It's going to be really fun.
That's gonna be so much fun to watch all this happen. All right, what's
Did you just get stuck in a thought, Foss?
Yeah, sorry. Ileana, yeah, Ileana messaged me because I'm talking to her at
Yeah,
3
Twitter.
on Twitter. Yeah, so I saw that she messaged me talking about what alpha we can drop.
Oh yeah. It's like the Is it like a part 2 kind of off of the episode?
Yeah, a little bit. I think their second cohort is. I think they already have people for it. So I just want to talk about with her like they finished one and now people are starting like the multiverse FM, right? That whole project was a mentoring project with Lucid, and now they're doing more. There's a bunch of new stuff that's happening. So
Cool. Are they announcing everything?
No, I just think they're going to talk about like the new people coming in. What does it look like to go through a cohort? Like, because they take you from 0 to everything you need to put it out there.
Right.
But they're not actually. What's the see? Like, there's no like once you quote unquote graduate, there's no like you have 1 week to mint. It's gonna take as long as it takes for different people.
It's not like a reality show.
I wish.
Yeah, that would be. I would watch that.
Yeah. On your marks, get set, mint.
And then like season 2 can see like who succeeded and who's a rug, like kind of like Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of every week, you
The
are
reunion.
a rug. Good day.
Goodbye.
I'm definitely not going to watch it all, but our friend Aubrey, who I know has recently joined Trust Machine somehow, advising or something. I've worked with her before, and I see that she apparently they're filming in New York some with like the NFT Now guy who was on, he was on Web3 Week, and a few of the other people were in that crew. Some sort of like Web3 dating show or something. Like reality.
No.
I don't know how. I mean, it'll be funny whenever it happens, and I'm sure the memes will fly. I'm sure, but anyway, it'll be. Just figured I'd throw that out there. That apparently
I will
that's something that's
probably
been
watch
underway for some time. I'd maybe say like a year or more. Like,
Oh man.
I'm there for it.
I don't know who's behind it. If there's like a main company or something, but it's definitely not like hobbyist. Like it's like a pretty large scale production.
Could you imagine being a goblin whale and being asked to come on this TV show?
Oh my god.
Can we break down goblins real fast? I think they're doing a great job. I feel like they're like the minions of Web3.
It is something else.
They're not.
Oh
that
my
like-
gosh. I'm still picturing a guy in a talking head on a reality show, like just
Yeah.
talking and gobbledygook or whatever.
Oh my
So
gosh.
funny.
He makes it to the finale. He has to propose. Well, share keys with me.
I
Oh,
still
so
can't get over the freaking 3D animation thing. It was so repulsive.
That's called the community in action right there.
It is. I'm like, if you can make something gross me out that much, that's not real. It's impressive. Like
Yeah.
it does like the close up on his butt. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was sleeping on that whole goblins and elf thing, and then I just like woke up one day and there it was. I was like, what is happening? Why is this so prominent right now? It's like every tweet was about the goblins and the elves.
Well,
Isn't it crazy how it's just like 48 hours, anything can happen.
Sus and Teflon, you guys probably know more than we do on the goblins. It was free to mint, right? How'd they go out and promote? How'd you find it?
I think there's a couple things like behind, but one, the free to mint is obviously like key part technically, but the other thing is both of them had pretty deep lore and pretty deep storytelling things, and latched onto existing ones like goblins. Everyone knows what a goblin is, and like the elf thing. Obviously, there's tons of elf lore and elf memes and things. And the teams both came off the gate, arms swinging subtly, with like hella gifs up on Twitter and stuff, and lots of memes and lots of good things. So between the widespread free mint / like they gave that army of 10,000 people the memeable materials to just go ham with it. It went pretty crazy. Plus, like the market obviously was down, and we know like there was a lot of whales behind it too, and they're not idiots. Like they're very smart people. So
And it's just so degen. It's like so degenerate vibes. So it's like
feels like Megapont kind of did. I mean, and I think MRK he obviously did a great job with that, but it's of teasing, like announcing the right things at the right time and not talking too much and like just kind of. That's a real good degen kind of move.
I mean, they're not talking at all. They're literally making goblin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look, Alexander's here. It's time for me to go. See you guys.
Okay.
Adios.
see ya.
Just
Au
kidding.
revoir.
But I'm gonna make that my exit. Hi, Alex. Bye, Alex. See you guys
Damn. See you,
Peace,
Seth.
man.
See ya.
later.
So like the goblins and the elves, were they like planning the feud? Like was that all pre-planned, or did it just
I'm waiting to find that out. We'll see.
okay?
I don't know. I think the goblins spent months and months of planning, and I think the elves start planning like once the goblins drop, so like a week or so.
Oh,
That's sort of my
yeah.
guess. That's kind of my theory, but they're still very qualified people, I think. But I think goblins had been working for a while. That's kind of my sense of it from what I've heard from people and kind of what I've seen.
Interesting.
But then all the other derivatives after elves basically were like day or two time of prep. So
Right.
like just to hop on even more. So they're like, that's kind of when the derivative value goes down. It's usually like the first derivative project that starts the crack might be the one. But after that, it's like, all right, it's hard
Yeah.
to. That's kind of why Moon Dicks probably will never do anything good besides make me laugh a few times. And that's worth the $5 mint to me or whatever it was. I guess it's ETH, so $20, $30, $40 with fees, I guess.
$5 is actually $45. But that's what they were doing with because Moonbirds had that AI that made Moonbirds, and people bought those like crazy, even though that was a derivative project.
Yeah, I guess after that though, didn't Kevin Rose come out and kind of like shut down or say people don't buy derivatives of Moonbirds or something?
Yeah.
So that kind of a little bit of a buzzkill.
Way to go, Kevin Rose. Yeah, what's your thoughts on derivative projects?
I had a whole post about it. The only person with a good answer, like
here in this room.
pro derivatives, was Alexander. Like no one else could give me like a good like reason behind it. But also his like work that he does that are like quote unquote derivatives feel like homages. You know, it's like taking his style and putting it on something.
Word, yeah.
Right.
So the way I looked at it was like in music, it'd be the equivalent of sampling. And sampling when rap really started to break through to the mainstream, sampling was a big deal. Like people were freaking out about it, and it was like, how dare? Yeah, I use the example of Vanilla Ice because he was the first one to really like get attacked for it legally. People were like, how dare you, and all that kind of stuff. And now sampling is just sort of expected, right? So like if you look at art through that lens and you think about derivatives less as derivatives and more like remixes, I think there's room for it. 90% of what you see in the NFT space, if not more though, are just cash grabs. So but like I know, Teflon likes Goblins, other people like Goblins. I think it's stupid as hell, and I think a derivative is even stupider. So like most of it, I don't know. It's just cultural moments, right? It's memes, which is fine, and that has its place. But I don't think we're going to see anything lasting like artistic value out of it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it can be a way for existing large communities if they want and if they support it. And I think I'm a fan somewhat of derivatives, especially if you own the art and you want to make like small derivative projects of it or with it, or like, obviously like, there's the trend recently has been doing that sort of AI overlays and making things different. I think if you're into that, obviously it helps make the main, like if there was some Megapod derivatives that were like 10 out of 10 collections that some people like painted their ape likeness or did some wacky stuff with it and so minted them. I mean, you do the backgrounds, which is great, and minted them separately. I mean, I think that makes the value of Megapon just go up. So that's even why I think I'm pretty sure even like the elves, I think were a bunch of goblin people. I think, and
I mean, it becomes. So, if you think about,
but it's in the moment. A lot of them won't last long. I think it can bring new people in. It can be a fun way to leverage the art you own in different ways and remix it. And I'm obviously I'm with you in that thing of let people do whatever they want with it. You shouldn't try to hold things back. That's always been sort of the ethos of art that's lasted for a long time. You shouldn't gatekeep it, especially in Web3.
Yeah. I'm still trying to make sense of it, right? Because like, I get what you're saying. I also like grew up with like dudes that did like I did graffiti when I was younger, and I was like, if you just copy somebody else's thing, they will like beat the shit out of you. I didn't know like a good way of saying that. They will literally find you and like mess you up because like they take it that seriously, you know? And I think it's just a different world, I guess. So like I might need to just get over it and be like, yeah, people are going to copy stuff. That's just going to be a reality.
It'll be interesting.
On sampling though.
Yeah, I mean, to follow the sampling model, it'd be interesting if if you see derivatives expand to the point where like it becomes a genre, where there's like a goblin genre, and it started with goblins, but it just kind of takes on a life of its own. And I think in a certain sense, you see that with primates right now, right? Like you have like monkey art everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's all art is derivative. I mean, for the most part, people are riffing on influences and everything else. It's just a direct copy. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. I think that's the language I need to start using because like derivative, that term works. When you're just copying something and calling it a derivative, like, you suck. Like you're no fun at all, you know.
And especially, I think overcharging for it or making it a cash grab obviously is like the worst part of any. Where they put in way less work than the original artists, and they maybe charge the same or more. I think, but I mean that's on them to judge kind of the ethical boundaries of it. I think, especially just kind of to add to when derivative arts are free or even sold as like almost free mints, like 5-10, like very cheap mints. I think that's if anything, I think it's good. I'll get off kind of my pedestal of letting people do whatever they want on the internet and on Web3, but I do agree with you, and I think that sentiment is bad. I think it's obviously bad when just selfish people take anyone's art and sell it for themselves. It's really hard to gatekeep it or to judge. I mean, you can't. Anyone can upload anything, right? To the blockchain, so it's kind of. I guess it's on the marketplaces somewhat to not promote it, which has been a debate in the Stacks community. I know in the past with Stacks punks and stuff.
I think that's maybe my thoughts is like, I get the are you making money off of it portion when because it's like even right now, like I'm learning a new style that I want to play with, and I'm like, some stuff I am practicing after artists that I am influenced by, like, and even just like getting a feel for the brushes or whatever it is, But it's like, oh, I'm just like, that's just for me, sharing it with my friends, and I'm not going out to sell that, or I'm not shilling it out everywhere. Or if it is like, okay, this is a style I want to pursue, and also just make it fun, the free mint vibe, or like, oh, here's 25 cents. I don't know, something stupid, but that whole, because it's like, how many people are going to try to practice, Van Gogh? They're going to, but it's like, are you trying to make the money that is Starry Night? I don't know,
Right.
Funny enough, I have a Pablo Picasso derivative that I just uploaded to the sketchbook that's about to post.
Yeah?
Gosh, yes.
I'll throw it in if you can call it a derivative. So there's a Picasso quote where he says, bad artists copy, good artists steal.
Yeah.
So I took that as permission.
Well, isn't there a difference between like a cover of a song versus the original of a song? Is a cover a derivative?
Yeah. Well, okay. there's a difference between what was it? A cover of a song and what did you just say?
Like a derivative, or like a.
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
like
Cover versus
sampling the exact. Go ahead.
yeah, you can cover a song as a band, and the hope is that you would put at least some of your own twist on the song. If you were just literally trying to copy, some famous song, note by note, sound by sound, exactly the same way, like that sucks,
But what
And
if you copied it and then rapped over it? Would that be?
hey, that's like I think what Alexander is talking about with sampling, right?
Mhm.
Because that's using a piece of it to make something completely different and adding yourself to it. There's like creative work that's valuable that goes into that. Like, you guys know the DJ Girl Talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Girl Talk literally just
Yeah,
samples
love
every
those.
popular song you've ever heard, and he'll take like the music from one song and the vocals from another one, and just go back and forth
Mash
between
up.
like a
With, like,
bajillion
100
like
songs.
yeah. And it's amazing, and it's like taking these small pieces of these other pieces of art and turning it into a brand new piece of art and stringing it all together. I think that's super duper valuable, right? But if I, made the Beatles' White Album like exactly the same way, like made it sound exactly like the Beatles and put it out as something else, or like put it out on my own and made my own money off of it, that's sus.
I'd be like, bro, I'm standing 10 feet away from you for at least a year. I don't want to.
Right. I think I get it now.
Good old derivative.
I think we're lucky that this community is small enough that it's kind of, I would say, self-policing enough to like call out if anyone does it like so bad and support people that put creative work into their stuff. But
Right.
I guess there could come a time where it's so big that there's people who can buy followings and kind of fake stuff. But that's on you to do your own research and make your own financial decisions, I suppose.
True.
But it's not all about financial. But I think the community can self-police and should be able for some time to sniff out if anyone's really being blatantly unethical with art theft.
Yeah.
I mean, which sort of happened with Stax Punks, right? I mean, to some extent.
Yeah.
And then Free Punks happened. I don't know how that works or what worked with that, but suddenly there was a new collection that was the same art that was like 3 stacks. So
I don't even know I didn't even look at Free Punks. Oh, it's same.
Derivative of a derivative. I guess they kind of just out derivatived the derivative project, and then that kind of made it not worth anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Stax MFers too, right? Like they're just putting in new background on it.
Right.
I just posted my Pablo Picasso riff and create every day.
Ooh, yes.
Nice. It looks like a penguin.
Yep. It's a penguin.
Nice.
Penguin?
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah, that is so tight.
It's so cool.
You have a way with colors, man.
Yeah, seriously. I still need to go check out those websites you referenced in your episode.
Yeah, I can send you a bunch of others. I don't know if those are the best ones or not, but there's a million resources for processing, all sorts of stuff.
This is fascinating to me.
I'm getting to the point now where I have like a library of things that's like building blocks, and I have my own functions to draw lines the way that like I want lines drawn, not the way that the default function wants it, stuff like that. So it gets kind of fun. It helps me find like my style a little bit. I'm still trying to narrow in on it, I think, but I'm getting close.
Dang, that's sick.
Oh. 4 is peace and create every day is pretty cool too.
Who?
See,
4.
Did you see Crypto Boy? Are you still in here? Are you still listening? No,
I think
bounced.
Crypto Boy bounced. Yeah,
Yeah,
he elaborated on the platypus. It looks so sick.
The Bitcoin platypuses. That's so funny.
Attention on. Is that a ticket?
Yeah.
It's like holding a ticket. Interesting.
That is very interesting.
Looks like that money.
Yeah, it looks like money actually. Yeah, it looks a little more like money.
I think I like ticket better, but
He wrote "Don't start backwards" in his notes.
I know. I was wondering if he was listening to the episode while doing it.
100%. Well, because he says, "Who thought leathery eggs?" Because
Oh yeah.
I start giving a bunch of random platypus facts.
Oh my gosh, you really went into it.
It's not that hard. There's so many unusual facts.
My reaction also was so genuine when he said it the first time. I was like, that was not like a bit that we were doing. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about right now? Hey.
You were saying so many good things. I needed like a brain break.
Yeah.
To like let it sink in a little bit.
Break it up. Every time I got too deep into it, you were just like, did you know that platypus is bad? Yeah, now I gotta do the platypus free mint.
It would be so funny. I still want to find a way to do something with the rugs.
We should do a platypus collection from everybody and create every day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. We were just gonna put out a completely useless rug PFP project called the Bitcoin Platypuses.
10,000 pieces. But it's all free.
They all say, "This is a rug" in the corner.
I actually emailed around and tried to find a rug manufacturer to make Blocks rugs, and no one would reply. No, I want like physical to sell like physical rugs.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Do you think rug sellers now, like actual like people who manufacture rugs, are getting like inundated with calls from Web3 people asking to make their stuff into actual rugs? Okay, I'll take a doormat. Do you have doormats? I'll take anything.
I mean, there's a ton of rug makers on like TikTok right now. It's like a really popular thing.
It's just the two things becoming one. I'm feeling it.
Right. It's like everyone's asking for Pikachu rugs. Why not a friggin' space whales rug?
So I do know, and I haven't used it for rugs, but I could try it out with my blocks. But T-Chip, who I've used for T-shirts and mugs and a few other things for printing, has, mats and things of that nature. So I might do it and get one just for my bathroom, or if it comes out funky, I'll just put it somewhere else.
That's interesting. I wonder if Printful has them.
It's got to be possible.
All right, I'm gonna bounce to prep for this interview, but thanks for hanging out, everybody, and just like shooting the shit. It was a great happy hour.
This is what a happy hour is supposed to be.
I didn't have anything planned. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna show up and see what happens.
It's true. This is what it was supposed to be.
And now we got a bunch of like awesome people just coming to hang out with us, and that makes me very, very happy. So thanks for everybody for listening, and if you're listening in the recording, we miss you, and you should come hang out next time.
Yeah, for real.
And I guess we're hopping on Minotauri. Are we all?
Oh, are they doing a thing right now?
Take a look at it. I think pre-sale mint, and then public's tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I've already listed my one that I bought with slime.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna look. I'm gonna look at the reveal because looks like they have some really cool art, but some will probably be normal and average.
Which project was this?
Minotauri.
Oh, that's right.
Pools.
I love the website.
Yeah, I like some of that pixel art. So,
Mm-hmm.
All right, good talking.
Yeah. Peace.